I have seen a surprising amount of differing thoughts and opinions on Akazas Compass Needle, which tells me people still don't quite understand how it works. I've seen some people think it just infinitely gets stronger based on his opponent's strength. Some people think it gives him precognition. Some people say it just generally increases his reactions. And to be frank, Akazas Compass Needle does none of these things, and to prove it, I need to explain how his compass actually functions. Akazas Compass Needle is essentially a giant magnetic field. If you know anything about how actual compass needles work, they always point north. The reason for this is all magnets have two opposite poles, that being a north and south pole. Just for simplicity's sake, a compass needle is always attracted to the north pole and will never attract to the south pole. And Akazas Compass Needle essentially does this for himself. Replace the compass needle's pointer with Akaza's body, and replace the Earth's pole with someone with fighting spirit. Akaza and his entire body becomes magnetic towards anyone with fighting spirit. This is confirmed in chapter 152, where Akaza himself states, quote, "The stronger my opponent's fighting spirit, the stronger the response of my compass needle." And when Tanjiro achieves the selfless state, a state where he has no fighting spirit, as stated by Akaza himself, Akaza says that his compass didn't respond when he tries to attack Tanjiro, meaning without a shadow of a doubt, Akaza's compass responds to fighting spirit. Additionally, Tanjiro, while monologuing, asks why Akaza's attacks are so accurate, and begins to actually understand how Akaza's ability works. It's just like a real-life compass, and the word magnet pops up into his head as well, which basically confirms that Akaza is magnetically attracted to his opponent's fighting spirit. We also know that Akaza has the ability to see and sense someone's fighting spirit by just looking at them. The second he looks at Tanjiro with the selfless state, he says his fighting spirit is gone. Back in Mugen Train, when he analyzes Rengoku, we get a POV shot of how he actually perceives the fighting spirit and how Rengoku has so much of it. So what this tells us directly is the more fighting spirit an individual has, the stronger Akaza's magnetic compass will react and magnetize his attacks. Obviously, if a magnetic force is stronger, it will be drawn to its target quicker and stronger, which would make Akaza's attacks quicker when he has his compass out. What I'm saying is, Akaza going to punch Rengoku when his compass is out is just faster than Akaza punching some random person with low fighting spirit or no fighting spirit, like Selfless State Tanjiro, for instance. Another point of contention is how Akaza is able to react to people that are coming from behind him or attacking from behind him. And this gives some people the false pretense that Akaza gets precognition when his compass needle is active, and this is also just not the case. It's more akin to something like passive sensory. You would be forgiven for believing it's precognition, since Akaza with his compass is shown countering attacks from behind him consistently. This leaves Tanjiro questioning how Akaza can react to attacks from behind. Later, when Tanjiro dissects Akaza's abilities with his compass, he lists another thing being sense. Akaza is simply sensing a battle spirit presence coming closer to him, and because battle spirit is something that magnetically attracts to Akaza, he feels when it gets closer to him. This is proven when Tanjiro achieves the selfless state, and Akaza is unaware that Tanjiro is behind him. Even though he has his compass needle activated, he has no idea Tanjiro is behind him, and that's because he has no fighting spirit. The reason he's able to counter people coming behind him is because he senses their fighting spirit. The easiest way I can put it is, think if you're playing Call of Duty and you see a red dot on your minimap behind you, that's just a visual sensory. Akaza is simply just getting a magnetic sensory warning him of an opponent coming. Not that he can actually predict what his opponents are going to do before they actually do it. It's basically like eyes in the back of his head for anyone that has fighting spirit. In short, Akaza's compass does the following things. It gives him increased accuracy and attack speed by magnetizing his punches or kicks towards his opponent because of their fighting spirit, and it additionally gives him passive 360-degree sensory for anyone with fighting spirit. It does not give him more power if he's fighting a stronger opponent, His compass only responds to fighting spirit. I hope I cleared any misconceptions about Akazas Compass, and hopefully everyone has a better understanding of how it works. I appreciate you all for watching, and peace.